Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the week. Thought I'd do a video outside. It seems like it's the right time of year. We've got the weather, we've got the sunshine, we've got flowers growing, and all this beautiful scenery. Why waste it, right? So, I was reminded this week as I was talking to my brother Austin, my littlest brother, not the littlest. Actually, he might be the shortest. I don't know. Anyways, but no, he's not. Daniel's the shortest. Was reminded as I was talking to him. He's the sales director at his company in South Texas, where he works with my brother Daniel and my sister. My dad started the company 15 plus years ago, and they're working on it together. And I was talking to him about the stuff that we're working on in our business and going through just what we're doing in our sales and how we're solving for what problems that we're facing and what we're solving for problems. And he was talking a little bit about the problems that they're listening more than anything about about what I was talking about and how we're solving for our problems in our marketing and our sales. And you said, Jason, and this is actually hard for an older brother like myself to listen from a younger brother, but it's like, he said, this is actually a really good problem to have, because in the grand scheme of things, and he even said, if you look back on your life where you actually came from, this is a really good problem to have. There are much worse problems to solve for. And I thought, and the next couple of days, I actually was, because I spoke to him, I think on Friday, and then I thought about that on Saturday, and then on Sunday, and I was like, man, that's actually a really important thing for so many of us to remember, is that the problems that we currently face, basically they are a net result of our activity over the past period of time. And the current problems that we face, though they may be challenging, some of them are really good problems to have. I'm so grateful that I have the problem to solve to work through and solve a marketing and sales problems to where we can create that in our company, create that function, work on that department, work on building it out, think about the content, think about the people who should be involved, and then start adding those people. Like, I'm so happy that is a problem that I can solve for, instead of, oh my gosh, I'm in a mountain of debt and I can't get out. Or, oh my gosh, my relationships are falling apart because I haven't applied myself well. Or, oh my gosh, I'm super fat because I overeat, I'm depressed, I don't have good relationships, I'm not healthy in my mind and in my spirit. Oh my gosh, I don't have enough money at the end of every month to pay the bills. Oh my gosh, we have to fire people, because there's not enough money. We don't have to solve for those problems, right? Because over time, and as a part of our company, as a part of being a part of this environment, this beautiful thing that we've created together, all of us in Taika Translations, we created a place where a company where we are committed to being wealthy, spiritually, mentally, financially, to living out the book, being proactive, being forward thinking, happening to life before it happens to us, and investing in life as we go along. And the net result of that is a positive experience. And life is going to have the challenges in any case. There's no way around it. We're going to deal with life. Life is going to bring challenges. But we, in some sense, get to form the challenges that we will face. And in this sense, that the challenges that we face to build a marketing and sales program in our company that's producing and working, that's an amazing problem to be able to work on. Because we haven't been affected by life, we've been happening to life. And because of that, now we're able to work on this. And guess what happens when we solve that? We're going to make some incredible improvements in our company, and we're going to prosper, and we're going to have a greater sales, and our company is going to grow, and then we're going to have other problems. But they're problems created out of good application of principle over time and intentional efforts of growth. And those kind of problems are awesome problems to be able to solve for. Not problems of, well, I didn't do what I needed to do on time in my relationship since they fell apart and now my life's falling apart. Or not problems of I'm just constantly overeating because I can't be peaceful in my spirit. That's not what we're solving. We're not having that, because we don't live life like that. We live life intentionally. We live life with a mission. We put principles in place that build our life. And out of that building, of course, there's going to be challenges that we have to build into. But that's awesome. Those are wonderful problems to solve for. And so as people who have been a part of our company and as our team grows over the years, I've seen a lot of you solve for many different problems in your lives. And I just want to remind you, as I've been reminded from my little brother, which sometimes it's hard to take that reminder from your little brother, that the problems that you currently face, as long as you've been applying yourself intentionally, using wisdom, and honestly, basically trying to be wealthy, spiritually, mentally, financially, which is a part of our character in this company, the problems that you're going to be solving for are good problems to solve for. They're meaningful. They're full of value. And they create in the future something wonderful and amazing and something bigger than yourself. And so for me, being a part of this great company with a great team, sometimes I need to be reminded that the problems that we're solving for, no matter how challenging they may be or frustrating, some of them are very good problems to be able to solve for, to have the luxury of solving for. And I think all of us need to have that perspective in our lives so that it creates an attitude of gratitude. I know that's an old cliche, right? But so that it actually creates the spirit of gratefulness, of contentment, of appreciation for what we have today. And that creates a wealthy person, truly wealthy in spirit, mind, and body. And ultimately, that's going to work itself out physically in other ways like finances and resources that we need to carry out and build our lives. So guys, I just want to give that to you, that word to you today. Hopefully that's an encouragement to somebody. It was an encouragement to me to think about that and remind myself of that. And then be proactive with my mind, be proactive with how I'm thinking about it. The way that I'm intentionally taking those thoughts and not letting bad thoughts hang out in my head, but letting these kind of thoughts, because I could have taken it a different way. My dumb brother telling me the stupid stuff and I don't want to hear it. Well, or I could take it the way that, you know what, that's actually a profound principle that helps me move my life forwards when I remember that I should be grateful for the problems that I'm able to solve for today. So let's solve for good problems because we've lived intentionally. And I just want to encourage you guys in that today. I'm encouraged in that today as we go forward this week. Intentionally apply ourselves to life, being proactive because it's one of our core values, being wealthy. It's one of the reasons that we exist spiritually, mentally, financially, living out the book, doing unto others as we would have them do unto us, and having a mind that is sharp and foundationally strong to go forward into the marketplace and provide our service and empower other people with clarity. And as we do that, embodying that empowerment in our own lives, we empower people with clarity and our lives are empowered by getting clear and intentional and moving forward. So I just want to share that word with you this week, guys. Let's go forward and prosper. And I look forward to working with each and every one of you as we attack this week together.